welcome to What's the Deal with Sam? Starring Sam Lilly. Join Sam as he discusses a wide variety of topics.
Bad
Now let's start the show.
Thank you. What's the deal with the transporter room on Star Trek: The Next Generation? It's like the transporter room on Star Trek: The Original Series with the ground. I mean, like, this is a super nerdy-ass thing, but basically, if you've seen these series, they're somewhat popular. Maybe you have. And the transporter room is basically this room they go in where they have this device called the transporter that can beam people up into the transporter room. It can beam people down to other locations. In the Next Generation, though, what seems to happen is that it can beam people to a variety of locations, like you could in the original series. But what's really strange to me is that it seems like you can actually beam people to other locations. Like, you can beam people from one location to another location without ever having to actually go into the transporter room itself. Like, that's just a room that's there, so they had the little place to have the machine there. But it almost seems like I don't even know how you put this, like a formality, I guess, at this point, where it's like the transporter room. Why aren't there just transporter controls in other places as well? Why is it only in this one designated room? Are there transporter controls? I don't quite understand that. Maybe there's some nerdy explanation for that. But, like, it does seem strange when it's like, do we all really need to go to the transporter room to transport down? Can't you just transport me, if we need to transport immediately, can't you just transport me from wherever the fuck I am on the ship, down to wherever the fuck I need to go? I don't see why they need the whole room for it anymore, because there's so many times where they're like, oh, we're just gonna, beam you into sick bay, or we're gonna beam you over to the bridge or something. It's like, why do we have the room then? If you can beam me from any point to any other point within the range of the transporter, what the fuck's the point of the room other than to put the machine there? We don't really need the transporter pad there, do we? And that just kind of baffled me. I was like, what, do we even really need this anymore, other than it's kind of convenient to we're all going to go down, make sure we're all ready to go and everything at the same time in the same spot to go down there. That's about the best explanation I could come up with. But there's so many times where it's like, if it's just one person or something, and the captain's gonna come back, we'll just beam him onto the fucking bridge. Do you need to beam him into the transport room and have him walk all the way over there? No. There doesn't seem to be any reason you need to do that. So it just makes the transport room feel like a sort of a, I don't know, it's a vestigial structure. It doesn't seem like they need it anymore. They're just kind of doing it as a formality, because original series had a transporter room, and I don't know, fucking shit. What is the deal with the transporter room in Star Trek: The Next Generation? It's like the holodeck with the ground. Alright, it's still better than the holodeck. Fuck the holodeck. That thing's a piece of shit. What's the deal with Sam?